Oh, welcome back to More Stream Drop Distance. So, last time I did Flick Rush, and I've done a lot of off-screening since then. So, remember when I was saying, don't look at my hours because I spent a long time? You want to see what it's at now?
Yeah.
Well, you can't see it here. It's on save, though. It's 50 hours! And my money's maxed.
You're closer to my hours on the game.
And also, I spent some time getting some of my Spirit's Affinity maxed out because it took us so long between parts.
Yes.
So if I go into change party now, you can see a lot of them are maxed out. Not this one. This one's maxed. You're not maxed. You're almost maxed. This one's maxed, 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 max, max, max. Not max, max, max. Not max, max. Not max, but almost max. And I think these are all the ones I made in the last part.
Now hear me out. I'm not obligated to say this, but I'm going to, because I was talking to Mayo about it. If you ever see us gone during the latter half of the year, it's because my state is generally on fire.
Yeah, that's usually what's happening.
And it's probably still on fire. Half of Colorado's on fire at the time of this recording. I would know. My friend lives in Colorado.
A mountain range close to where I live is currently on fire.
Finally, somebody else is on fire for once in my life.
I mean, it's close, but it's like 30 miles, and I live in a desert. It's not a threat. Like, what's it gonna burn?
The sand. It's probably better that way. Screw you, sand.
So, what happens to the sand? It's just ash at that point, I think?
Yeah, it just turns into ash. Stupid sand.
Forgive me if I'm a little rusty here. It has, as I was saying before, it's been a while.
Yeah, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on who you ask.
Mega Flare. I know that much!
Good luck on the secret Flick Rush. That one's obnoxious. It's so weird. Flick Rushes can like go like one or two ways, I feel like, when you're playing, or when you're trying to get like the maximum ranking. They can either go really bad, which, you know, obviously is going to go really bad if you fail once, right? Or it'll go better than possibly imaginable. Flick Rush is very, very weird. Almost as weird as Mayo Doctor being quiet for some reason.
Yeah, but I mean, you were saying things. I wanted to give you a chance to finish.
That's not normal for our channel, Mayo. Come on, you gotta stick to the standards.
You're right, you're right.
We have to talk over each other at every possible second.
I don't know, maybe I've been doing stuff with Cyber lately. Maybe it's the live streams for Sonic Heroes I'm doing with Nature. I don't know.
Why haven't you invited me? You know I love Sonic Heroes.
Because most of the time I'm recording, you're asleep.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. When do you usually do it, actually?
I used to do it midday, but now I'm doing it more like early morning.
Yeah, that's what I figured, like before you slept, I assume.
Let's do it on my off days.
Rawr!
Yeah, I did not see that star at all. Shame on me, I know.
But can you see anything, Mayo?
Can you see the sunshine?
Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? I don't recommend looking into the sunshine, for the record. That's probably not the brightest thing to do. Is that why I'm blind, says Mayo. So I think I told you this off screen. It was a while ago, obviously, mind you. But in Flick Rush, there are, I believe, it's either 3 or 4 recipes that cost 2,000 medals each.
Yes, you mentioned that to me at one point at least.
Yeah, so you will have to keep that in mind when you're buying stuff, because you do need all the medals. So, or not all the medals, all the recipes. So, I mean, you do need all the medals too, but that's not what I mean. But
Dude, why is this floor meow the hardest thing here?
because it has an elixir.
It's not using an elixir.
Because I have an elixir, Mayo. Your thought about that?
Good now. Then finally we'll get some elixirs off.
Flabbermeow is more of a defensive type of Pokemon.
Yes, I know your favorite series.
Pokemon's awesome. I love Pokemon. When are we LPing Pokemon?
Whenever you want to. It's definitely going to be you that does it. I've said this before.
Yeah, Pokemon's cool. What's your favorite Pokemon game?
I've only played 2 of them and I didn't like either. That's kind of why you have to be the one to do it. It's not going to work if I do it. I'm just going to be complaining the whole time. I didn't grow up on it like a lot of people did.
Yeah, I grew up on it because I'm a kid at heart, child. Any day now, any year now, Flabbermeow.
Yeah, of
So
course.
I am still
Yeah, you'll
doing.
forget it.
So I'm in this really obnoxious point in the trophy hunting, where I am dropping over and over again. I'm farming like wild fantasies and stuff like that, you know, to help to get me the rest of the recipes and such that I need for the completion, obviously, of getting every single 3 meter. And then I am praying that that I get one of the last remaining special portals
Gotta do that one again. I didn't get to the star rank.
appears, because I think I have like 4 pet special portals left in this game and that part is annoying. Luckily though, the good thing is the trophy where you need to get 100 drops, you're probably gonna get it, or at least most of it, dropping over and over again, just so you can get those last what's it called? Those last couple.
Oh yeah, you're reaching the
things.
choir. I've actually played in this game before. I know.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Oh no, it's one of the easy ones.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't make it enjoyable at all. Looking at you, Chain of Memories, making like 1 billion rooms on one specific character that doesn't transfer over to other. God, that game makes me angry. Who am I playing as? Who are you playing as?
Shoot.
Mushu is my best friend. Is he your best friend too?
Close friend enough.
Fallible Fantasy. What is that, Mayo? I don't speak in tongue.
I have no idea what you just said.
I said I don't speak in tongue. I expect this, what's it called? The flick rushing to probably take up this entire part, especially if you intend on S rank or star ranking everything, because it can be a pain and a half, to say the least, to get these. Again, they could go really smoothly, or they could be obnoxiously long.
Yeah, so far it's on the obnoxiously long end of scale.
Yeah. Like, some of them can go super smoothly in the sense of, like, you'll get everything that you would want. Like, you'll be blocking everything perfectly. You'll be using attacks, perfectly. And other times it'll just be you're waiting for your opportunity to shine, and it's just not the most fun experience. But when you do get those like super perfect runs, it does feel really good. So there's that. There is that.
Someone's defend way too much. I can't attack. They keep defending.
Yeah, this is one of the things that is I guess the common, like, this happens a lot. I can't talk. I can't think. Like, yeah, the later sections, or the later flick rushes, they have a lot of defensive. They defend a lot, and not only that, but they have the high defensive cards, or they always stack them up, especially the big guys. Like your T-Rex right there, the T-Rex, super good. What do we call him? Do we call him Dino Rexy?
Velocity, I think.
Velocity? Oh yeah, because he's a Velociraptor.
That felt slightly faster, but it still felt really long. Mind you, we're 12 minutes into this part already, and we technically haven't made any progress. Even if you take out a minute for the intro, that's it's not good.
Because it's amazing.
It was a star rank this time. Okay, good. That was 4 minutes.
To be fair, you were also sitting in the first battle. You were sitting trying to make elixirs for a very long time, and that didn't help too because they were constantly defending.
Yes, because they kept defending, so I couldn't make an elixir.
Hey, I'm not blaming it on you. I'm just saying it didn't help. Well, I am blaming it on you. I blame everything on you. I'm even telling Mom. What do you have to say about that, Mayo Doctor?
Mom!
Could be worse, I could tell Dad!
No. At least this Prickle Bean is actually attacking.
I miss TP2.
I don't.
That's because you're a jerk.
I'm proud of it. It's down.
What did TP2 ever do to you? And don't say nothing.
That's literally it's the problem. It did nothing.
It did nothing. Excuse me. I don't know why, but when we started recording that, like, I've gotten stuffy, a little stuffy. That happens, I've noticed, whenever I, like, record with people or talk with people in general or whatever. Like, I'll feel like I'll be fine, and then suddenly, like, I'll get stuffy or something, and it's really weird. Like, I feel fine, it's just I'm suddenly stuffed up for some reason. I guess this is just my life, Mayo.
Yes.
I guess this is just my wife, Mayo? Can you make me a promise?
Probably not.
Can you try to make me a promise?
Fine. I'll agree to that one.
Next time, can you try not to make a Google Doc with very large text above 12 or whatever the standard is makes me very uncomfortable.
You've mentioned this before. And it's just so it's easier to see it.
I know, but dude, it freaks me out. I'm not used to it. Look, when the Google Docs are always in one, like, when it's always one kind of, what's it called? It's always one font size and everything. That's just what you assume. You can't just bait and switch me, Mayo. My brain can't handle it. And you should know, my brain can't handle lots of things.
Okay, so we're having a guard off.
Oh, its name is Velocity. It's at the bottom left.
Oh, joy.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you the entire time.
And I failed spectacularly.
Mayo failed the test, everyone. It's over. He's going back to school. He's going back to wasting money on school.
Not again.
Yes, again, Mayo. And you can't stop me. Where is this?
Where did Mushu go? Oh.
Mushu went to the Nether realm.
Oh, come on!
To go seek vengeance on his friend. Oh yeah, screw this battle.
How many stars do they have?
They have like a lot, I swear. And they're all like the rare frogs or whatever too, and it makes it like substantially worse.
I'm about to... Well, never mind, does it? That's it, I was about to kill that blue frog, but... Did it again!
Where the heck is this portal? Mayor's fed me false information.
Their blue's dead. Now I can just straight up attack.
I mean, you can straight up attack.
Well, you can, but it's nowhere near as efficient.
It can be. It depends situationally, I've learned. Like, if you're able to really fast, like, if you can queue up the cards pretty fast and stuff, you can block, like, you can defend and attack and just kind of alternate between them, and it works really well. It's hard, mind you, but it is possible. Or it is efficient, I should say. Of course it's possible, but yeah, it can be more efficient than you would initially see. I almost feel like focus on Mega Flare, but don't entirely bank on it, if that makes sense.
Sort of, not really.
Alright, does this make sense? Chicken tenders are delicious.
I do understand that, thank you.
Now you're gonna get a beautiful B rank. Okay, luckily you got a star rank. I think I didn't get a star rank on that, and that was not a fun experience, having to redo that.
It's a scary arena again.
Nah! Rio Dragon, or whatever those things are called.
Yeah, it's Ryu Dragon. That's the one that caught my eye too. Probably gonna be the pain, especially because they have Mega Flares. At least I think they do. Pretty sure dragons have Mega Flares.
I can confirm they do, in fact, have Mega Flares. Because I think I used my Ryu Dragon for some of the later ones. I think I used like the T-Rex
recipe for it. I know where it is. I found it funny enough while I was farming my money because it's in that same room. But grab it soon enough. I don't want to grab anything just yet, just because, you know, glitch exploit. If I grab any, it's going to screw things up.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to buy any of the spear recipes, returning 20 for a similar reason.
Yeah, if anything, I only told you that to remind you that you need to save up like a couple thousand or whatever. It's not an exploit, it's a feature.
It's absolutely an exploit, but you think I'm complaining?
But on this channel, we call that a feature. Exploits are features to us. And features are exploits to us. And exploits...
I'm still a little confused by that one.
Please tell me this trophy's gonna pop on my end. If it doesn't, I'm blaming Mayo for global warming.
That makes complete and total sense.
There we go. Champions of the Cathedral for me. That means I got all the special portals in the city of Plat.
Yes, good for you.
No, Mayo. Good for you for fighting that Rio Dragon all by yourself. I have 3 worlds left. Or 2 worlds actually left. For getting all the, what's it called? Special portals in. Nice. Blistering or Sonic? I would assume, you know, riffing off of those like base attacks, he just Mega Flared you? Oh, never mind.
Now it did a few times, but it parted every time.
Oh, okay. So the T-Rex has some really strong attacks.
Oh, I haven't noticed.
As you would probably figure. So yeah, using attacks with him is actually pretty smart. Like just normal attacks, like weaving it between.
Wait, you can change your individual slot without throwing it out with square? Huh. Mind you, it's not very useful. You're better off just spamming, but...
You just helped him and not yourself, Mayo.
Doesn't matter if I can break the guard. He only needs to make a flare. I don't break the guard, remember?
Yeah, I know. But do you know?
No. Probably.
Trick question, what's 2 times 3?
It's not a real number. Now I refuse to believe that it is. And what made you come to this conclusion, Mr. Man? Because it's obviously correct. Come on.
I see. And do you have any proof to back up this claim?
What's proof?
Glad that you're on the right track, Mayo. Did you know when Mayo was a young boy, they used to call him Yum Yum? Why did they call you that, Mayo?
It was a cruel joke.
Why do people actually call people Yum Yum?
It sounds like you want to eat them. That's
exactly. Sounds like you want to consume. Please note, here on Yoga Doctor, we do not promote cannibalism unless your name is Yogi. Do you think Yogi Bear was a cannibal?
Depends what was in those picnic baskets.
I've never heard of a picnic in which they've had a bear, but, you know, part of me wouldn't be too surprised.
It's Hanna-Barbera. Anything is possible.
Hey, boo, why does this meat taste weird?
This meat is delicious.
It's delicious.
There's no way this was a star rank.
That's
Yeah, there's your B rank.
You know what B is for? Belly button.
Selecting, yes.
I don't remember having too many issues personally on this, what's it called? On the final cup, except I personally had issues on against the three frogs. I know you did too, but you got an S rank first time. I think I got like an A rank. But the secret cup or the special cup, whatever it's called after this, is that's the annoying one. It's the very obnoxious one.
Isn't this fun, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain. There's my SpongeBob reference for this part.
Yes, the obligatory reference. Yes, yes, very important, really.
At this point, if I don't have a SpongeBob reference in one of these,
I'm going to consider that a cry for help.
I mean, I do need some help today. I told you my potential issues, and I'm like anxious about it this entire day.
Can I please do something? I've been on fire this whole match. Make you stop. There, guard.
Yeah.
Wasted star.
Have you ever been to the grid before?
Yeah, several times.
What's your favorite part about the grid?
The grid part.
Doesn't even look like a grid. I've done math before. Grids don't look like cyberpunk thing.
That's good. The spirit doesn't even want to attack.
Yeah.
Of course, as soon as I say that, it just attacked.
And you're surprised because?
Because it wasn't attacking.
You like how it just bait and switched you had an 11 and then right as it hit you, it's somehow changed it to a 18? Usually you can't add more mid attack, so I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the AI cheats sometimes.
I honestly, yeah, I feel like it does too. Because sometimes it like, you swear it does, like I swear it does things that it's like, how though? Like that playing card little meter at the bottom, I feel like the AI might not
they don't
even
have it. They definitely don't. They attack way too fast.
With high numbers.
At that, yeah.
There's no way you're telling me they have a dex full of 9s.
9s and stars.
Exclusively, yeah. Especially because like you'll use like the same spirit, thinking, oh well, this one has so many stars. Well, why don't I get my own? And then it just doesn't. There was this one Tyranto Rex. I don't remember if it was in the Secret Cup or not. That was really bad, and this was before I had my own, right? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the Tyranto Rex now to help me deal with this because first of all, I want one anyways, and second of all, it's clearly really good, right? And then as soon as I got the Tyranto Rex, yes, it was very helpful in doing Flick Rush, but I received, I received like no star cards or none of these like crazy cards.
Oh yeah.
That he was using on me, and I was just like, what the heck, bro? Bro. Can I just tell you, being level 87, the world that never was, still ridges me up.
Yes, I get it, you're over leveled.
More like I'm scared for the final bosses. Still. I'm probably going to be level 100 for both of them at this rate. Both Sora and Riku. Mayo's gonna be walking in circles to get to level 100.
Most likely.
Or is it 99? Is Kingdom Hearts
99. It's the only
Kingdom
one.
Hearts 1 the only one that does
Only
that?
one.
I wonder why.
Because it's the first game and it has first game syndrome.
But it doesn't have this syndrome in the first game. That'd be awesome.
I mean, the Incredibles didn't exist back then, so no.
I know. I don't even know what year it came out.
2004.
They could have put it in Kingdom Hearts 2!
They could have, but they didn't. So I guess they had some rule against Pixar stuff at the time.
I thought it was something like at that time. Wasn't that when Pixar was really upset with Disney? Actually?
They were just still owned by Disney at that point, I doubt it.
There was a... I know nearing the end of Michael Eisner running Disney, Pixar was like not happy with Disney and stuff like that. So there was like some feuds and whatever going on. Yeah, Michael Eisner, like at the way end, so everybody just was like against that man.
I mean, yeah, that's how I've heard it too. He was hated by basically everybody.
Yeah, like people refused to work at the company at the end of his run at Disney after a while, and then he was like, you know what, fine, I'll just step down. Though as much as people like to hate him, myself included for something, he did save Disney because he helped with the resurgence in the 90s. Because remember they were going like bankrupt or whatever around them. Which is crazy to even think about in this year.
Yeah, I don't even think the words Disney and bankrupt are possibly coexist.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, when you think of Disney now, you think that there's no way Disney could ever go bankrupt. Well, there was a time where they almost went bankrupt. It was a dark time for Disney.
I still didn't get the star. I gotta do it again. This one is the worst one I've had so far. Never had to do one of these more than twice. This is gonna be the video, just this match.
It's been a while, but I would not doubt if I too had issues with this.
Didn't you say you beat it first try? Like 5 minutes ago, not even.
I don't remember. It's been too long.
5 minutes is too long?
Yes! It's one of those things where I wouldn't doubt, but at the same time, it's like I'm not 100% certain. Oh, by the way, you get Super Glide from Ryu Dragons.
Yes, I know, I'm painfully aware. I literally have a note for that in the spreadsheet you refuse to read.
Yeah, it scares me. I told you, big numbers scare me. Big text scare me. I'm a monkey. You're on fire.
Yes.
Ah, bouncier! You're bouncier than everyone else in the world. That's why we called you Bouncier.
Yes.
Please be bouncy. It's a me, Mario.
Boy, please don't remind me of that. I'm getting Sunshine flashbacks, and especially now, I don't want to think about that.
Mario Sunshine. Who here wants a real P of Mario Sunshine?
No.
Why not? It could be amazing.
For you.
I'm just thinking about all the fun times we had playing Mario Sunshine together.
Yeah, what part of that was together? That was me suffering.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
A lot of it is off camera. Don't forget I had to replay the whole game at the end.
That's why a lot of it was off camera.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had to play the game. I'm sorry, but it's still really funny that even happened. Yeah, it sucks. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, it's still really funny to consider the fact that just like somehow everything broke. Wasn't it like the save states or something?
Yes. It was infuriating.
And then he never save stated in that game ever again.
I refused.
I think the first time you did it though was because you were having like some saving issues with.
Yes.
That whole LP was a mess. In the best possible way.
It's miserable.
And by that he means it was the most enjoyable experience he's ever had in a video game. Ever.
It was basically my version of your Majora's Mask LP, where everything seemed to go wrong. There, star rank.
Yeah, but for the Majora's Mask LP, that was like really rushed, and we could have avoided so many issues if we just didn't rush it out.
I know, I'm not saying it's worth comparison. Sunshine was so much worse.
Sunshine was like, it had technical issues, but it was still a really good. It's still one of our best LPs. We put it in high regard.
Put it in high regard. I personally tried to forget it exists.
Well, that's just because you don't want to remember the fact that you had to play through the game twice.
Just 2 more times than anyone should ever be forced to.
Yeah, I think people should play through Sunshine.
Don't do
It's a good game. It's a good game to any percent. 100% is where things get a little iffy.
The problem is, even any percent, you still have to go to the first 7 missions. Because that's when Shadow Mario shows up.
Yeah, you're right, but I think most of those missions are fine. It's a lot of the side missions, and especially the blue coin collecting.
Stop dabbing!
That things get worse. No, I'm not going to stop dabbing. I dab with the bird, and you can't stop me. But yeah. Suffice to say, I love video games, man. But only this once do I love video games. So usually I hate video games.
As you probably should.
Usually video games are the worst thing in the world. Video games make me mad.
Justifiably so, too.
And you make me video games. Video games wouldn't make me mad if Bubsy didn't exist. Yes, I know, shut up.
You know I have to say it. You brought it up.
No, you don't. I know what you're gonna say. It's fine. Yes, I know.
Play
now.
it. Play it. You're severely overdue.
So anyways, how's everybody been today? Man, how's your day been?
Play Bubsy. Your life isn't complete until you play Bubsy.
It makes you sound like a Bubsy fan.
Hey, I'm not playing it. I can sound however I want.
Hey man, there's an entire server dedicated to Bubsy on Discord if you're really that interested.
Don't tap me. I can and will.
Trust me, you wouldn't want to be. Especially because there's someone that you know there from the past that loves Bubsy. I hate to be that guy, but there's a reason it failed, and it wasn't because it wasn't popular, because it was popular.
Oh, it was very popular. You know, until 3D happened.
And that's when it got very popular.
Look at all that you got.
It even got a Golden X reward. I still give them a little bit of, what's it called? Like, yeah, they made a terrible, terrible, awful, abysmal game. Don't get me wrong. But it was still the beginning of 3D, okay? Like gaming. So I can give them a slight pass on some things. Not everything, though. Why do you even try to strategize on the like slot machine game? I honestly just press left and right and just spam X.
You're gonna lose every time, that's why.
No, I won like 80% of the time, surprisingly. Like, if I kept losing that, then I probably wouldn't do it, but I didn't, surprisingly, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just keep spamming it, I don't really care. Say hi to Romper.
Hey, Romper.
He's looking at me like, what do you want? Ooh.
Star rank good.
What's a doggish cat thing?
The doggish cat thing.
Oh, of course.
I'm in no position to check for you right now. You're gonna have to brave the spreadsheet.
No, I mean, I just want you to tell me what's a doggish cat thing.
I'm gonna just say the same. It is in fact, a doggish cat thing. How many times
Sounds like
you're gonna have to fight the same rabbit?
I like rabbits. Rabbits are cool.
Stop.
So it's really hot here, Mayo.
Oh, you want to tell me about it?
So, I just wanted your opinion. Would you finally consider it hot?
Finally,
110. It's 110 degrees. Would you finally consider this actual heat?
I would consider that mildly warm. That's like a late October for me.
Is it like constantly 150 degrees where you're at or something?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
No, it does not reach 150 degrees. Shut up! I can see it averaging in the low 100s, but 110 at all the time? I refuse to believe it's always like that. Like year round.
You've clearly never been here before.
I have.
Your naivety is kind of cute.
I would like English. Hello. I would like to go to visit Arizona at some point. Just to I don't know. Go to different states, I guess. Maybe I'll get a house there at some point. Who knows?
It's like California, but the housing market isn't completely broken.
It's really cheap.
Also,
I wouldn't
like
say
I
cheap as
told,
Oh
comparatively.
yeah, I mean anything's comparatively cheap compared to California. But like one thing I've mentioned this before and I always mention it is, what are you doing, Ursa Circus? I'm just spinning. Anyways, it's very the weather is pretty stagnant there. That makes it a good retirement.
Not so much now as it was like 20, 30 years ago, but it's still stagnant.
Yeah, it's still mostly like always / hot. Therefore, it's much better on the body than say living in Minnesota, where it's cold as heck during the winters, and then as soon as it's summer, it could be very, very hot. Minnesota is weird. I think that's a lot of like those northern Midwest states as a whole, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think that's an inherently Minnesota thing. I think it's like if you're in the Midwest and the North where it often snows, it'll be like snowy in the winter, and then spring it could be pretty warm, and then summer it can be whatever, totally fine, and then yeah. Ooh, oh, that is such an edgy name for a Keyblade. Wow. Wow, the edge, Mayo.
Yes, I get it. By the way, when are you gonna play Shadow?
See, my issue with starting up Shadow and honestly all that other stuff is like I want, when I do it, I want to make sure that I schedule it out and make it consistent, right? I don't want to just randomly, have days where nothing happens or whatever. So once I get that all squared away, there's a few personal life issues I really need to get sorted financially that before I can honestly feel even comfortable getting around to that. But once I have that sorted out, then I want to make like a then I want to schedule. Basically, I want to time my life, and then yeah, like most adults do. Keyword most. I'm an adult. That's what my mother said. That's what Mother said when she locked us both here in the basement.
That was a weird conversation we had.
Yeah. It's even more weird that she just accepted it. I hate those. What are those things called? The Thunder Electric Forms. It says the name right there. I keep forgetting. Those things in here are obnoxious because they also have that syndrome of
sitting around and waiting. Yeah.
Yeah. Or their attacks are very bizarre, like timing. It's all that weird stuff. Yes! Go, meow, wow! Attack with all your might! It makes such horsey noises. It's almost like it's a horse.
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah, you're right. How could I think about it like that? Shh.
I was seriously hoping that was gonna be what finished it off.
Yeah, but Mayo, you asked for too much in life.
Apparently I do, okay?
Don't you know life is suffering?
So it's gonna be when I find out I got another B rank. Well, I gotta do it again.
I mean, you could always wait until you finish off the tournaments before you do this if you really want to. Because I don't think you need to
no matter what.
Oh yeah, I know. Because you need to get. That's how you get rank 20. So that much I do remember. And plus, it wouldn't be very completionist to not get it, obviously. If you're getting all the the in-game trophies, like you might as well do all this like super minor stuff at this point. You know what I mean? So I think don't you need to get rank 20 to even get
That's
an
for a
in-game
trophy, yeah.
I know it's for like an actual
the PlayStation trophy, not in-game.
Isn't it for both?
No, I think it's just PlayStation.
I love the PlayStation. You're gonna get a PS5.
Not anytime soon, I can tell you that. Especially with all the rumors about it being rushed to production, which I absolutely believe.
Wasn't the PS4 rushed to production too?
Yeah, but nowhere near to this extent. Besides, 2020.
So, like, the real question is, are you gonna wait for that one big release, or are you just gonna wait till it gets a bit more games to justify your purchase?
Whichever comes first. Also, preferably, I'd want at least one major revision to it. Especially since, like, say, with how when the PS4 came out and it had a super obnoxious fan.
Yeah.
Like, if you've ever seen anyone had the original PS4, like, those things were loud.
I think I might actually... No. I don't know. My PS4 fan is still loud, mind you.
Like, it was worse than what my PS3 is.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. For me, obviously.
I'm pretty sure my PS3 is only as bad as it was used.
Go velocity! You like my sound effects?
Yes, brilliant sound effects.
Thank you. You know, I worked really hard on them.
Do something!
You're not even doing... That's one of the things I hate about the AI, too, is, like, when you're trying to do it...
That's why it took me 7 minutes on that last match.
Yeah, like...
Act.
Like, that's the one... Which is really weird, because these... The magic lapids, these things, I swear, whenever the AI uses them, they usually always attack. But yeah, that's like one of the worst things about what's it called? The AI in Flick Rush. Sometimes you literally wanted them to just do anything.
Yeah, like, hit me, I don't care, just do something.
Yeah, but then they'll just start defending for literally no reason. Like, you're not doing anything at all. And then they'll just keep adding to it.
Yeah, don't forget, some of their attacks are basically defenses.
Yeah.
So even then, they don't do anything.
It's like, what the heck? That's, I think, one thing that screwed me over in the Secret Cup or whatever, the Special Cup, because they just kept doing that. But they would keep defending with absurd numbers that it literally was impossible to beat. Stop, Rumper. Good boy.
There. Our circus is actually doing things. I don't even care that it blocked my attack. I don't care. You're doing things.
That's literally better than doing nothing at this point, mate. Do you like my accent? Do you think
Absolutely, fantastic.
Do you think I am offending someone?
Probably.
Mates, do you think they deserve to be offended, mates?
I'm going to say yes.
Try. What am I doing?
Starting over. I just realized that my Meow Wow is dead.
Oh, rip. Crikey, mate!
I mean, people get offended by everything these days. It's not even worth asking.
I could probably fart and I'd be like, how could you?
Stop defending!
They're defending their right to be offended. Can we keep a Toxaman in our party forever? Because they're so cute.
No! You realize the party can only have 3 members in it, right?
Yeah, but in my heart of hearts, it can have 1 billion. Okay.
Do
Jump.
something! This is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that even some of the attacks are nothing.
Don't worry, give him a year.
Yeah, I just end up wasting all of my good cards.
Give him a year. He'll do something. Why do you keep defending? I'm so
Of course, now there's an attack that I couldn't do anything. I said it's still the worthless.
Oh. Oh, no. It just buffed itself. It
You know what?
buffed itself.
I'm impatient. Impatient. I can't talk.
Of course it would get a star card as soon as your patience started wearing thin.
Yeah, I kind of deserve that one to be fair. Of course, another star card. Another star card.
Dude, Maya's about to, like, have a fit.
And it's justified.
Don't recommend ever making a Skelter while mad. It's kind of scary. Stop it, Romper.
Do things.
I've never seen it this bad. I've seen bad, but this is like, what is going on? It is like literally doing.
This game does not have AI. It just says, hey, no I.
It just has artificial. Yep.
Yep. No intelligence here.
At least Ursa Circus is cool.
Yeah,
right?
at least you attack.
Ursa Circus is your best friend. But also your worst enemy.
I was just praising you for attacking. Oh,
Thinking the game will work in your favor. What do you think
that was
this
3
is?
defense in a row.
What do you think this is, Mayo? A fully functional game? You were playing a fully functional game last night. I miss fully functional game. One of these days we're gonna get to one of those fully functional games again, and then we can start that in-joke / meme back up.
Do something.
I almost feel like you should just restart on principle. Like,
I feel like my time has probably
time.
gone too far.
You're probably like just wasting your time at this point. Quite literally.
I should have told you like, how long it's been. And yeah, I restarted. They wasted way too much time defending.
What if they do that again? What do you do?
Lose my patience and attack them anyway. Watch.
Oh god! Let's go! Savage!
They deserve it.
Oh god. I'm sorry if I've ever made you impatient in your life. Please don't devour me.
Oh, come on! You know, to be fair, at least you're doing something.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the rabbit. I think.
Look, you're scaring me.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. I'd try it though.
Any day, any year, the world is on fire. Hey, I was gonna burn the world.
It is going to be glorious.
You know, with all this heat wave happening in America, I feel like it's affecting all of America. Colorado's on fire too. My friend lives there, and he told me all about it. Like,
Yeah, you
half
mentioned
their
this to me
state,
already.
oh yeah, half their state is on fire, man. Yes.
You finally have someone you can relate to.
It's really funny because this friend of mine that I've been talking about, he's always mentioned like how they have fires and stuff, but it's never really like as bad as mine, and you know, and all that sort of stuff. And then finally, after like 3 years of him, like being like me and him always talking, and you know, me telling him about how we have this huge fire and stuff happening now, like he's fine, he's in the safe zone. But it's just really funny because now he gets to a little bit of a taste of what I get to deal with on a yearly basis now.
This is my life.
Yeah, it's my life.
Fail
At least
and
you,
fail and fail again.
hey, at least you managed to kill one this time. Because I think in the last battle that you reset, you still had all 3 alive. The one was like almost dead. Ooh, look at all those spark goes.
Yeah.
Sparkaga. I don't think... Have I said a cuss word in this part yet?
I want to say yes.
Or have I been have I been surprisingly good? Usually you catch me on it.
Yeah, but I let him slide sometimes too, so...
True. Hey, as long as I'm not doing it very badly. You know, right?
Sure.
Chicken tenders? I could go for some chicken tenders right now.
I'll bet.
But honestly, you can't. Alright, screw this. I'm just gonna keep dropping back and forth until I get this last thing. Is screw this considered cussing?
Nah, I think you're clear.
Okay, what if I say the F word, though?
Probably.
Fridge.
Monster.
That's what I've been saying, like, whenever I use the quote-unquote F word. Or, whenever I use the F word now in a lot of conversations, I'll say frick and fridge. Well, I'm getting some water. I'm getting some water, buddy. Some water. Now he's next to me and he's like, I'm a good boy. Your fur is not warm, which is good, buddy.
Okay, there. Finished it off. But is it a star rank?
I feel like that one was better than
Yeah, it felt better.
your
How long
previous
was it? Because
attempts.
the last attempt I did where I actually finished was almost 7 minutes, remember?
Yeah. Let's see.
It was faster, but it's still an A rank.
Wow.
This
Maybe
is
it's
stingy.
oh it had to have been the remaining HP, yeah.
Unfortunately,
35.
they defend so much, I can never get it up. Wait, actually, hold on. I'm obviously making a terrible mistake here. There, now we're set for success.
Yes! Yes! This is what you should have done from the start, you idiot. Watch as you actually, like, win. Look at that, Rumper. He's a dragon. He's a dragon T-Rex, Rumper. Named Velocity.
Now we got Mushu.
I still love that name that I gave him.
It feels weird mentioning that with the new Mulan movie out now, and they don't even have Mushu in that.
How, is it even Mulan at that point?
I mean, technically, yes. I think.
He was like a key part of the story.
You know, at the end of the day, he was coming for leave.
Yeah, but it's Eddie Murphy. I think
It's
it
still
was Eddie
comic
Murphy.
relief.
Was it Eddie Murphy who voiced
Yes,
him?
it was.
First he was Mushu, then he was Donkey.
Yeah, he basically just plays the same animated character over and over again.
I'm making waffles. When's Shrek month?
You and I both know it's going to happen at some point. I don't know when, but it's going to happen.
Dude, that could keep us good for like a few months. Whew.
Like, we could have a Shrek year, honestly. But that series is never going to die. Do something.
Oh.
I'm trying to get my health back on the others. They were running low.
Yeah, what is the weather here? I want to see. Is it still 110? Oh shit! Shoot! Sorry.
Oh, there you go. There's your sword.
Hey, I caught it.
You did.
Reading the excessive heat warning.
It's down. Your top threes, they're all terrible. How did it block a star?
High temperatures in the 90s in coastal areas. Wow, that's actually crazy. Because usually they have the bay to help cool them down. Areas and 100 to 117 inland. You're telling me that that's kind of warm? Only
Yeah.
slightly warm?
Yes, slightly warm. Barely worth mentioning.
You're a monster. Just for that, I'm gonna defend every card.
Do something!
This guy is the worst offender.
Even when it acts, it does nothing.
It's really funny, though, you have to admit.
Wow, I actually got an attack in.
Your romper is a good boy. Your romper is a good boy.
Yes, the electron's dead. Get rid of this.
Commander, it's a circus. Oh, he mega flared you.
Yeah. I knew it was coming too. I was trying to defend it, but didn't make it in time.
Stop it, Winston. You know, Ursa Circus just tried to punch you.
Yeah, and failed miserably.
Belly bounce!
I don't know how I managed to save that.
He's on the verge of barking, I can sense it. Because he's looking out the window like... So it's time to bark!
It's barking time.
I haven't barked in the past hour. I must find something to bark at. Yo, he just belly bumped you again.
Yes, hard. This is not going to be the round. Given how long this part is going on, it's probably going to have to extend it to the next video. That's it. No, yeah, I'm gonna call that off because it's already 75 minutes in, or 15.
Holy
So,
moly.
Yeah,
We're
I'm nowhere near
longer
finishing
than a
this.
few movies!
Seriously. Oh. Yeah, I'm just
See
gonna
you
give
guys
up.
next year.
See y'all then. Goodbye. All toasters toast toast.
Chicken tenders, I love you guys. I hope you all have a good day.
Oh, actually, one thing before I finish. I'm switching my deck out a little bit because I think I've seen the Earth Circus. I went Earth Circus, and I'm pretty sure I had one in my group 4.
You probably did. Where is
Luci's
yours?
not
Oh, it's
doing
right there.
much.
To the left, to the left, to the left.
Ah.
Top left.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so yeah, putting that in there. See y'all then, though. Goodbye. Toasters
Chicken
and toast.
tenders.